name is Kim McElroy, and I'm here to share with you my painting, Poseidon's Gift. It's a pastel painting, and I call it a painting even though it's a pastel. Pastel is a dry medium, but the way I apply it, I layer it in many layers over time on the paper. So it's considered a painting when it covers the surface of the paper. This is a print of Poseidon's Gift, and this piece is one of my all-time favorites. I've actually kept the original for myself, and I sell prints of it as well. This is from my Elemental collection on my website. I have a series of paintings where I combine horses with waves and clouds and other forces of nature, fire, earth, air, and water. And this piece was a real inspiration for me when I discovered that I had been seeing horses in waves, especially in cloud formations, for years, and I had been painting them woven in and hidden in the elements. And I could see the shapes of horses in waves and clouds. So that series started, Horses in the Elements. When I was researching about horses in Greek mythology, this was back long enough ago that there wasn't the internet at the time. I was literally in the library and I began looking through the children's books because I couldn't find any references to horses in the books I was looking at in the library on Greek myths and horses. And I ran across a children's book that talked about the Greek god Poseidon, and he was pursuing a goddess named Demeter, and he wanted to impress her, is the way they tell it. He wanted to give her a gift, and so he created the horse as the first horse ever to be. And I was astonished sitting there on the floor in the children's library because I had been seeing horses in waves for years, but I never knew that in Greek mythology, the god of the sea created horses. And there's a lot of references in sailors' terms and surfers' terms about mare's heads and horses in the crest of the wave, that kind of thing. So it's really an amazing connection. So if you look carefully, you can see how this horse is actually emerging as part of the sea. His form is coming out of the water, and half of him is wave and half of him is formed into horse. And his tail is still part of the foam. You can see his tail flaring up, and his legs are still woven into the water. The challenge of this piece with pastel is how to get the detail and also how to get the texture of the wave, the crumbly sort of salt spray, and all of the bright layers of chalk that went into creating the fine details, as well as the transparency of how to create a wave that looks like you're looking through it and the light is coming from behind it. So it was a real joy to create, and it's one of my all-time I'm most proud of this piece. I think it's got so much dynamic energy, and so many people who love horses or the sea or both are drawn to this painting. The ideas of these paintings of horses in the elements continue, and I'm always finding new inspiration. I combine horses with other elements, such as Kindred Spirits series with the horse and the eagle, which I'll talk about another time. Thanks so much for listening, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can find my artwork on my website at shop.spiritofhorse.com, and my Instagram account is Spirit of Horse, and my Facebook page is Spirit of Horse Gallery. I look forward to connecting with you.